What does it mean to be present in your life? Hi, I'm Christine from School for Joy, and welcome to Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays are a place to come to start your week with a sense of grace and ease. Because Monday mornings are hard. They can be hard when life is going well, and even harder when they're not. So I created Mindful Mondays to give you a place to come for a little bit of soul care, to start your week with some intentionality and something that you can focus on as you go through the next 7 days. Presence is something that really helps us feel more grounded in our lives and helps us to appreciate the experiences that we have. When you're present, you're in the moment, you're focused on what's going on in front of you, and you let go of everything else. And it can be really challenging to do, especially in the world we live in where everything is moving so quickly, and we can often feel like we're a day late and a dollar short, and we're constantly trying to catch up. So I wanted to focus on presence today as you start your week to give you something to think about. And I'm going to share a poem that I think really speaks to this idea of presence. And I hope that it resonates for you in the same way that it resonates for me. It's called Foolishness. No, it's not, by Mary Oliver. Sometimes I spend all day trying to count the leaves on a single tree. To do this, I have to climb branch by branch and write down the numbers in a little book. So I suppose from their point of view, it's reasonable that my friends say, "What foolishness, she's got her head in the clouds again." But it's not. Of course I have to give up. But by then, I'm half crazy with the wonder of it. The abundance of the leaves, the quietness of the branches, the hopelessness of my effort. And I am in that delicious and important place, roaring with laughter, full of earth praise. So that poem just really makes me think about being focused on what's in front of me. And it's definitely something that I try to practice. And I would love to tell you that I'm present all the time, and that is absolutely not true. But there are definitely mindfulness strategies that I use that help me to create more of those moments in my life so that I do feel more present. And I'm going to give you an example. A couple of years ago, I was on Cape Cod and we went to watch the sunset over the water. And there was a crowd of people. Everyone was there for exactly the same reason. And the sunset was absolutely spectacular. And so as it was beginning to happen, everyone was taking out their phones or their cameras, including me, because we wanted to capture the moment because it was just so beautiful and we wanted to remember it. So as I'm looking at this incredible example of the power of nature through the lens of my phone, I had this sudden realization of how insane it was that in my attempt to preserve this moment, I was completely losing the moment. I was not present to what was actually happening. I was just focused on the shot that I was going to post on Instagram. And so I took a step back and I put my phone away and I focused on just being there, just being in the moment, breathing in the beautiful sea air, looking at just the colors of the sky, and being grateful that I had the privilege of experiencing that moment. And I try to do that in my life, and I don't do it every day, or maybe I can do it for a couple of moments a day. It is definitely a goal. It's always something that I'm working on and I will continue to work on for the rest of my life, because I don't think it comes easy, and I don't know that we're programmed to be present of every moment of every day, or at least I am not that evolved. But there definitely are strategies that I use, and I wanted to share a couple of them with you today. So the first one is to just, when you feel that there's a lot happening, try to consciously take a step back, to maybe just breathe, settle your body a little bit, and just take it in. And of course, that's wonderful to do when it's a positive moment, but it can be just as valuable when it's something that feels negative, because if we can do it in those moments, then we can let go a little bit of the judgment or the story that we're telling ourselves and be present to what is actually happening in the moment. And that gives us a little bit of distance and a little bit of a way to process the emotions in like a little bit more cleanly. The second thing that I like to do is when I do have a beautiful moment and I am aware of it, to just stop myself and to think, I am so grateful, or I am so appreciative, or this makes me smile. And sometimes it can be something as simple as getting my latte back with the little cheesy heart that they put in the steamed milk. Or it can be, just like a great conversation, or looking out the window and seeing a robin in the tree. Lots of small things, or sometimes they're bigger. And then the last thing that I really love to do that helps me be more present is to find a song that I love that makes me want to dance, and put it on and dance in my kitchen or in the living room, not worrying about what I look like or who might see me, and just be present in the moment. So your mission for the week, should you accept it, is to try one of those strategies every day and see if over the course of the week you can collect a few moments of presence, and then drop me a comment and let me know how it goes. And if you are finding value in these videos, I would love it if you could subscribe to my channel, and then share it with somebody that you think would benefit also. So I am wishing you a wonderful week. I am cheering you on and celebrating the fact that you have shown up for yourself today, and that you're going to show up for yourself every day this week. And I will see you next time.